Welcome to Tabletop Assault. I'm Ross.
I'm David.
And I'm Will.
And today we're going to bring you our first multiplayer 8th edition battle report. In this game I'm going to be using Necrons.
I'm going to be using Thousand Sons.
And I'll be using my Blood Angels.
I think it's worth knowing we've all kept our lists secret.
Yes, yeah. I am terrified.
So we don't know what we're playing. We know obviously the forces, but not actually what's going to be in them.
Yeah. So we would say this right now, going into this video, we're not promising any balance.
Yeah.
We want to keep them secret. So
yeah, exactly. It's
carnage.
Fun that way, so it's going to be a surprise for us to the unveiling, because we haven't even brought them out of cases yet. So.
So with that, guys, what we're going to play today, we are going to essentially modify some of the multiplayer rules to kind of fit this, because we've only got 3 players and it just makes it more fun. We're essentially combining the multiplayer match play rules along with Carnage, the scenario in the rulebook.
Yep.
So really simple, guys. You've got 4 quadrants on the field. Now, one of those quadrants will mean is empty, and one poor player has kind of been sandwiched in between 2 other players.
Unlucky them.
So we're going to say that player automatically gets +1 to their dice roll to see who gets to decide who plays first in the battle round.
I think that's fair, to be honest.
Yep.
Otherwise we're going to get a sandwich.
Yeah, per person. Moving on as well, so how you claim victory points in this game. Normally it doesn't say there's a warlord kill or first blood or line breaker, but we thought again we want to have a bit of fun with this.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going to add warlord kill, and there's plenty of warlords to go about. And we're also going to add first blood as well.
Yeah. No line breaker because we're only
whose line do you break? So.
Yeah, I think we're going to be mixed all amongst each other in this game.
Exactly.
And lastly, the victory point, the main way to claim victory points is by, it's called Dominate the Field. And there'll be an objective marker in the middle of the board, and essentially the person that holds it at the end of the battle round, so every player's done their turn, the person who's holding at the end of the battle round gets a point.
Yeah, so it might be handy being going last turn so you can claim it.
Steal at the end.
Exactly. So with that, let's have a look at the forces.
So first off, we have 1500 points of Thousand Sons, and they're kicking about in a patrol detachment today, so that gives me 3 command points to play with in this game. Leading the army will be my beautiful Magnus the Red, and he will have the warlord trait Unholy Fortitude, which is essentially an extra wound, and ignore failed wounds on a 6+, which is always quite nice. For his psychic abilities though, he will have Warp Time, Weaver of Fates, Death Hex, and obviously Smite. Moving on, we'll have Araman as my second HQ choice, and he'll be on his Disc of Tzeentch. For his spells, he will have Death Hex, Prescience, Weaver of Fates, and Smite. Moving on to the troop choices, we have 2 10-man squads of Rubric Marines. There is 8 of the Rubric Marines have Infernal Bolt Guns, and there's a Soul Reaper Cannon, and then the champion has a Force Stave and Infernal Bolt Pistol. And again, both those squads are exactly kitted out the same. Then we have an elite choice, we have 2 units of Scarab Occult, again kitted out exactly the same, so I'll just go through one of them for you. We have 2 of them with Power Sword and Combi Bolters, Combi Infernal Bolters that is. One with the Combi Infernal Bolter, Power Sword and the Missile Rack. And then we have one with a Soul Reaper Cannon and Power Sword, and the champion, or the Sorcerer, has a Force Stave and a Combi Bolter. And again, both squads are kitted out exactly the same. The Sorcerers and all the squads there do have Smite as a psychic ability as well. But that is my 1500 points of Thousand Sons. Let's move on and see the next force.
We have here our Necron Novic Dynasty force. It is 1500 points and it's a Vanguard detachment, so I have 4 command points to use in the game. For my HQ I have, excuse the pronunciation, Anrakar the Traveller. Yeah. For his warlord trait it will be Enduring Will from chapter approved. For my troops I have 20 Necron warriors in a blob altogether. For my elite choices I have a Catan Charge of the Nightbringer. I have a unit of 5 Lich Guards, all armed with Hyperphase swords and Dispersion shields. I then have a unit of Triarch Praetorians, and they've all got Rods of the Covenant. And from fast attack I have 6 Canoptic Wraiths with Vicious Claws, and I have 8 Canoptic Scarabs with Vicious Claws. And that's my 1500 points of Novic Dynasty Necrons.
And finally we have the Blood Angels Battalion. That's going to be led by my Librarian Terminator. He has a Force Axe, a Combi Melta, and his Warlord trait will be Heroic Bearing. He's going to be rocking some psychic powers, obviously. He's come stock with Smite. He's going to be taking Wings of Sanguinarius and Unleash Rage. Next HQ choice, I've got a Captain. He's just coming stock. Just throwing in a quick Power Sword and a Plasma Pistol. So not a lot on him. Next up, we've got some troops. We've got 5-man tactical squads. They're all kitted out pretty much identically, except for one that has a heavy bolter thrown in there. On to the elites, we've got my Sanguinary Ancient. He's got his Encarmine Sword, an Angelus Bolt Pistol, and he's carrying the relic Standard of Sacrifice, just to make the Sanguinary Guard just a bit more durable. Next up, we've got the massive blob of Sanguinary Guard. We've got an Encarmine Sword, Encarmine Axe, and Angelus Bolt Guns in there. So there's 5 swords, 5 axes, and just a ton of bolt guns. Moving on from that, we've got heavy support. It's just 1 Battle Predator with a twin assault cannon, 2 heavy bolters, and a storm bolter. And then finally we've got a couple of flyers. I'm actually really looking forward to using these guys. Previous edition of the Codex for Blood Angels didn't really get much flyers, so I've got 2 Storm Talon gunships. They've got the twin assault cannons and Typhoon missile launchers. They're both kitted out absolutely identical. But that is it for the Blood Angels.
So for this 3-player game between me, Will and David, we are going to be using our city map today. So plenty of terrain to move about and maybe get some cover if we do need it. Obviously the important part of this game is the centre, which we want to all hold, so we decided to put a bomb in the middle of it because that makes sense. So yeah, very important that where we deploy that we can get access to that centre and hopefully rack up some points. So with that, let's have a look at deployment.
Just finished off the deployments and I'm in this bottom quadrant down here. So I've got my 2 units of Scarab Occult in the Teleportarium, but I have a unit of 10 rubrics here with Magnus, Ahriman, and round the corner is my other 10 rubrics. Again, those 2 Scarab Occult are in Deep Strike. So with that, let's move on and show you the next deployment.
So next up we have the Necron deployment. For us, we have our Wraiths on the far side over there. We then have the Nightbringer beside them. We have Lich Guard up front, going to lead the charge, behind them with some Scarabs. We have the Necron Warriors and Transcendent Infinite. Oh no, is it Archon?
Ankarn the Traveller.
The Traveller, my goodness, I should know my characters. He's staying in the blob with the Necron Warriors. And I have Praetorians hiding in this building as well.
And then lastly, we've got the Blood Angels deployment. We've got my Battle Predator, just a nice line of sight down the street. Got Storm Talon gunships, trying to keep them hugging the board edge. They can just hopefully zip around and shoot a few things. Behind the Battle Pred, we've got the my Captain. Then in that building there, it's kind of hard to see because they're all sort of snuggled inside, but we've got all my tact squads. So 1 tactical marine squad on the first floor, and then on the bottom floor is the other 2 hiding away. And then obviously I have got my Terminator Librarian, sorry, and the Sanguinary Guard and the Sanguinary Ancient in reserves for the time being. So with that,
so how we're going to do first turn is we're all going to roll off to see who gets it. David will get +1 as he did not get to choose his table corner.
Yeah.
So we'll roll off first turn.
So this is Ross.
Ross.
2. Will.
Anything but 2s, Ross.
Anything but 2s. Oh goodness. 4.
4.
Right, so I need a 4+ to get first turn here. Nope.
Hooray!
So Will get first turn.
Hooray! So a good start for me so far. Let's hope the dice rolls keep going in my favour today. So I get first turn. I'm not sure what I'm not used to fighting so many people at once, and David has brought Magnus. And it was my own fault, I didn't realise he was bringing him, so I'm quite scared. I do not like Magnus, he has turned too many things into spawns for me. So I'll probably avoid him. Do you know what this is, I think? I don't really know what to do. I might go for you, Ross.
Don't do that.
I might get you.
No.
We'll see what happens. I'm not going anywhere near Magnus, you can take care of him. But with that, do you know what? Let's fire into some movements and see where I shakily move to. So not a lot happened for the Blood Angel movement. I've actually just kept all the Tactical Marines here. The only thing I've done is I've moved my Captain round. So he's actually got a 6-inch bubble, so he can actually reach every unit there now. And he can just reach the furthest away attack squad as well, so they get that rerollable ones bubble. The Storm Talon gunships, they have all flown over to this end of the table and just swinging around to start taking out some warriors. Hopefully start rinsing them. But that's it. I've kept all my Sanguinary Guard, my Terminator Librarian and my Sanguinary Ancient in Deep Strike. I will keep them there in reserves for a wee while and see how the battle unfolds. But with that, let's just get on with some shooting. Let's get the shooting phase started. We're going to start with the Storm Talon gunship furthest away, and we're going to start slamming some shots into the warriors.
Go for it.
Now he has moved, but he's got strafing runs, so I get to add 1 to my hit rolls. So I'm going to start with the Twin Assault Cannon, 12 shots, needing 3s.
Solid hit.
Not too bad. Okay, so I've missed, what, 5 of them missed? Yep. Alrighty. Okay, so this is strength 6, so it's going to be 3s again. Okay, so I've got 6 through.
6 through.
Not too bad to start.
Okay.
It's -1, Ross.
So it'll be 5 plus saves.
Oh.
4-1, so that is 5 down already.
Down, not too bad, so that's 5. Next got my Typhoon missile launcher. So it's going to be heavy 2d6 and firing frag missiles. For just 5 shots. Ideal. So again, we're going to need 3s. Okay, so only got 2 through there. 3 through there, sorry. My bad. And it is strength 4, so we're going to be looking at 4s. Alright, not bad.
Okay, any AP?
No, you're gravy to take your main save.
4 plus save. Oh no, so we are down 7 so far.
So not a bad round of shooting from the first Storm Talon, but we've obviously got a second one now. We're going to go straight into the same unit of warriors, going to try and get rid of them. So I've got Twin Assault Cannon again, so it's 12 shots. Going to need 3s because of strafing run.
Still 5 misses again.
Yeah.
It's not too bad though.
It's not bad. I will need 3s again. See what we can do. Ooh, not so good, so only 3 go through. It's -1 to your save, Ross.
Cool, and it will be my 5 plus saves. But you don't make any.
Nope, so that's another 3 down. I do have my, my Typhoon missile launcher, so I'm just going to fire a frag missile. Let's see how many I get. Alrighty.
7 shots.
Not too bad.
Oh, there you go.
Cheers, my man. Thank you. So here we go, I need 3s. Okay, so I missed 2, and then I'm going to need 4s on this. Not bad, so that's another 4. You still get your save, Ross.
Yep, 4 plus saves. Yeah. And only 1 goes down.
Not bad. Moving on, we've got the Battle Predator here. It's going to shoot that unit as, was it Rubric Marines?
10 Rubric Marines.
Yeah.
Leave my Rubrics alone.
Never. So absolutely everything's going to shoot them. Now they do get an absolutely mental save.
They're getting +1 for being in cover, and as your weapons are damage 1, they get another +1 to their save.
They do indeed.
So pretty much we're looking at 2+ saves here, guys.
Yeah, not bad at all, but it is the closest thing to me. So let's just try and rinse a few of them. So we'll start with the Assault Cannon, 12 shots. He hasn't moved, so it's going to be 3s to hit here, re-rolling 1s because of the Captain and battle rights.
Nice.
That's not too bad, so technically I've missed 1 so far because I get 2 re-rolls. Oh.
Okay, so you roll better against me, fantastic. How are you going to go?
So I'm going to need 3s on this.
You do indeed.
Okay, so I have missed a further 3. There we
So it's 7 got through.
Show me some 1s.
2 up save for the rubrics. 1 goes down.
Next up, we've got the heavy bolters. I've got 2 there. They're obviously everything's firing at them. So it's going to be 6 shots. Gonna need 3s here. Okay, so missed 1.
You're rolling to hit really well, man.
No, it's not too bad. This is unusual for me.
3s again?
Yeah, 3s again. Okay, so it's...
3 went through it.
Yep.
Looking for 2s. Yep, they're okay.
They're not too bad. And then last but not least, I have a storm bolter there.
Sure you do.
Yeah, so
of course you do.
It's going to be 2 shots. So let's see what we can do. So 3s. Perfect. I'm going to need 4s on this.
Yep.
Your toughness 4?
Yeah, toughness 4, mate.
Yeah, perfect. For just a 1.
And he's okay.
So I've got 1 so far. And then just to finish off the shooting phase, I'm actually got all these tactical marines. I'm going to fire them all at once, all into the rubric marines. Kind of want to just sit in my corner and just shoot things.
Cool.
So it's going to be 14 bolt guns and then 1 heavy bolter. So we'll do the bolt guns first. Bear in mind the 6-inch bubble does just reach everything there. So we're going to be looking at 3s, re-rolling 1s. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
Your hit rolls are really good.
Yeah, they're doing okay. It's when it comes to assault, well, you know, when Blood Angels actually need it, that's when I'll fail. So we're looking at, so that was a re-rollable of 1. There we go. So we missed, what, 2 there?
Yep.
Not bad. And then I'm going to need 4s on this. There we go. That's
not so good.
No.
It's good, but it's not as good.
There we go. So I need to see a few 1s.
So 5 wins there. 2+. There, wow, that's a great saving roll.
Really good. Then I've just got the heavy bolter.
Cool.
Let's see what we can do here. So 3s.
Get it. Nice hit. 3s again.
It sure is.
What's round that corner?
It's a 1, so you've only got 2 there.
So 2 up save again.
We are not seeing many 1s this round so far. Obviously my captain's got a plasma pistol, so can't do anything there. And that's it for Blood Angel shooting.
So only 1 morale test take for Necron Warriors, as a bunch of them did get killed. I'm considering spending 2 command points to stop it, but you know what? You've got to risk it sometimes and see what happens.
Risk it for a biscuit.
So I'm losing 1 already, plus further d6. Don't roll too high. I'll take it. So we are losing 2 more Necron Warriors.
And that's it for the Blood Angels. I really thought those Storm Talons would just drill those warriors. A little underwhelming, but they still done quite well. But anyway, that is it. Got no charges. All my main melee combatants are in reserves. So with that, that's going to be the end of the Blood Angels turn 1. We do have our roll-offs.
So next up, when you're playing multiplayer battle, is that the next players on their first turn have to roll off. Again, David is no longer going to get his +1 this time.
Because it's not generous, but it's fine.
So we got a 4 from Ross. Oh, some Necrons get next turn.
So we're now on to Necron turn 1, and thank goodness, because otherwise I think those Necron Warriors would not have survived. But thankfully, I'm now going to reanimate. I'm really a bit stuck what I'm going to do in this game. I want, you know, usually I'd be like, yeah, push onto those Rubric Marines, take them, but they have a very scary Demon Primarch protecting them. So, bit about getting into the centre as well. We're going to have to be smart about this and see where we end up. So we've ended our Necron movement phase. Praetorians have moved over this side along with the Lich Guard, basically put a wee bit of pressure on the Thousand Sons, just moving over their way.
Do you want to wake the beast?
Well, Magnus is terrifying, but I am moving towards the centre, that's
Awake
right.
the beast, Ross!
Do this! I have moved units into the centre, means, you know, if David has nothing to say, I might get a victory point. So, you know, I've got a unit in there, so I'm going for that first. Our Necron Warriors, along with Anric the Traveller.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
We're getting there, man.
I'm trying to avoid saying Anorak.
I think it's in Cara.
Ankara. That works really well. They've moved over to this side along with the Nightbringer, who is threatening these Storm Talons, and our Wraith's got a mighty run move, giving them a 17-inch movement this side, moving around the flank to the Blood Angels, putting a bit of pressure on their back line. So really interesting, mainly because I wanted to keep them away from centre, because I've seen Magnus wipe a unit before, and that's not going to happen. So with that, I've also got my Will Be Done. They'll be on the Necron Warriors. so they get +1 to hit, and I think +1 to run move, and
4 reanimates.
And also got 4 reanimations with 4 coming back. So okay, we've moved about quite a wee bit. Let's move on to the shooting phase. So we're going to start with the Traveller first. He is going to activate his ability, which basically allows me to try and take over an enemy vehicle within 12 inches on a 4-up. We're going to go with Storm Talon as my target, because he's within the 12 inches.
Yeah.
So on a 4-up, I get to shoot some of your guns.
Hooray!
Man point it.
No. Going to activate our Catan ability next, which we will activate with our Nightbringer. It's going to be Antimatter Meteor, which basically on a 2+, I cause D3 mortal wounds on the closest enemy model.
Anything but a 1, Ross.
So it's going to be D3 mortal wounds on a Storm Talon
See how many?
for 3 mortal wounds.
Not too shabby.
Do you want to just quickly do your gaze death?
Yeah, we'll do that as well. It's Assault
It is
D6
indeed.
for 5 shots. It's 2+ to hit, I believe.
Yep.
2+ for all but 1. That's fantastic roll.
Everyone's rolling really well so
Yeah.
far.
Wait till I start rolling.
And I need to get that again, as against vehicles I'm strength 6s only. For 2 so far,
Yeah, one was cocked.
so that is 2 wins. Is it mortal wounds?
It's -4 to your save, so there's no save.
Yeah.
And it's D3 damage apiece.
Oh, you could do it, Ross.
You can't kill it, you've got 7 wounds remaining at the moment.
I know, but
Oh, yeah.
enough to...
D3 damage piece.
What rolling, Ross?
Oh, yeah.
That's 5 wounds.
Absolutely trashing it, Ross.
So next we're going to go with the Gaze of Death from the Nightbringer. So he's going to go against Storm Talon. D6 shots for 2. I'm going to need 3s to hit you because you are hard to hit. For only 1 hit. And I'm going to need a 6 to wound you.
Yeah.
For no wounds.
He has a vehicle, so it's 6 to win for this.
Yeah.
So next up, the Necron Warriors are going to rapid fire as they're all in range of the base to the Storm Talon. There was 12 in the unit, sorry, there's 11 in the unit, so it's going to be 22 shots. Hen on 3s, oh dear. Hen on 3s because I do have my will be done, but you're hard to hit.
Yeah, so cancel each other out.
Cancel each other out, but that was a miss. That was a lot of misses. That was a miss as well. Oh man, if it was 2s to hit, that would have been great.
That's all the good luck of hit rolls in this game. Gone.
Yeah, that's it,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, well I don't
Just
think I don't think I have.
David's turn.
Yeah, I don't think I've had good luck with hits yet, and I'm going to need 5s to wins.
That's a bit. No, sorry.
Well, 4 out of that's not bad. It's -1 AP, so it should be a 4-up save.
Yep.
It's 1 damage piece.
Wow, so I lost 1 wound.
So Ankaran's not going to fire his
Tachyon arrow.
Tachyon arrow, basically I'm waiting for other big targets to appear for that. So we're going to go with our Praetorians next. They are going to fire onto the Rubik Marines. Only 3 are in range, so it's going to be 3s to hit you for all hit. And I think it's 3s to wound you for 3 wounds.
It's -3. It is damage 1, and I am within 1 inch on the opposite side of a barrier. So it's So it's +2 to my save, and it's -3. So it's 3-up saves.
Yep. Standard save.
So 1 goes down. Sorry guys, it was a 4-up save, me thinking of a 2-up standard, but only 1 would have died anyway.
So I'm going to attempt to charge with Praetorians onto these Rubik Marines. It is a 10-inch charge, it's a bit long, but if I do make it, it's going to really cause them some problems. However, we do have some Overwatch to sell first.
So we've got 14 Infernal Bolt Guns in rapid fire, 1 Infernal Pistol, Bolt Gun Pistol, and 4 Soul Reaper Cannon shots.
Go for it.
So we're going to start with the 14 plus the pistol, so 15 shots. It's the same stat line anyway. Head on 6s. And we get 2 6s, so not a good start. A lot of 5s though. Ugh. And then we are going to be 5s to win, because you're toughness 5.
Indeed.
For only a wound, but it is -2 to your save.
So it'll be a 5+ save, which I make.
Oh, you make it. Soul Reaper Cannon. Again, 6s, so 4 shots. So we get 1 hit. And we will be forced to wound for a wound at -3.
So it'll be a 6-up save. Nope.
It's just a wound, so you get 2 wounds each though.
Cool, so I've only lost a wound, and it's 10-inch charge. Really would like to make this. Super not made it. Even if with a reroll of 1 of the dice, I would not make it. Next up, my Nightbringer is going to charge a Storm Talon. I do have the fly keyword, so I can charge you. Would you like to overwatch?
I sure will, yeah. Let's see what we can manage. So I've obviously got my twin assault cannon and my Typhoon missile launchers. Going to be firing all of them. So we'll start with the twin assault cannon. It's going to be 12. Going to need 6s on this. Let's see what we can do. That's cocked, but I've only got one so far. For one hit. And I'm going to need a 5 on this.
You are,
yeah.
6.
Nothing there. Okay, so I've got my Typhoon missile launcher as well. I was contemplating frag or cracks. Gonna have to go crack, go big or go home, I suppose.
Absolutely.
So 2 shots.
Fail them both.
Gonna need 6s on this. Oh, I got one.
Gonna
What's
be
your toughness?
Toughness 7, so 3s to wounds.
3s to win. Let's see if we can manage this. We do.
You do. I do have a 4-up pinball.
Yeah.
Do you cause D6 damage?
Yes.
I'm gonna command point that. Uh-oh.
Hooray! Anything but 2s, Ross.
Anything but... Oh, don't say it.
So it's going to be D6 for 4 damage.
So you're down to 4 wounds, Ross.
I'll make you pay for this.
2d6 charge, I need a 2. And yeah, we're in.
Yeah, 7. Well, you'll need it an inch really. There you go. You're in.
So Nightbringer's going to strike first. He has 4 attacks in the assault phase. It's not hard to, maybe hard to shoot you, but it's not hard to hit you in combat. So I'm going to hit you on 2s. So they all hit.
Just.
Oh,
Not
man.
hard in combat.
And usually I wound always on 2s, but because you're a vehicle, I need to use my strength, which I'm going to wound you on 3s. I'm strength 7, your toughness 6. For 3 wounds, I'm minus 4 AP, so straight through your armour. And D6 damage, you're gone.
Yeah.
Do I see if he explodes?
I sure do.
Please don't, because I really can't afford those mortal wounds.
Give me a 6. Hooray! Take that, Ross!
There's going to be regrets. How many war wounds do you cause?
So crash and burn, it'd be D3 mortal wounds.
Alright,
so
I'm the only one in range. Actually,
Sure.
Wraith might
No,
be
the
as well.
race as well.
So, yeah, actually.
So, what do you want to go
We'll
first?
start with the Nightbringer.
Oh no, show me a 1.
Oh, down to 1 wound!
Oh, no.
I am making you pay for this, Ross.
You are.
The
Mistakes were made.
the wraiths.
Yeah.
Let's see, show me another 5 or 6.
Oh, why is it the...
One. But still, I will take that. Not bad for a Storm Talon being charged.
So what turned out as a sort of, promising first turn for Necrons decided in the almost suicide of a Nightbringer. What? So yeah, I removed a Storm Talon, got first bloods. Great success, but it costs, what, 7 wounds on the Nightbringer? That is not a good trade. Not a good trade at all. And I lost a wound on a Wraith. Not a good trade. I do have Lich Guard and Praetorians in a dangerous position on David's flank. He's going to have to react to that. It was a shame I didn't make the charge, but that's how these things work sometimes. And I do have control of the centre for now, unless David's got something to say about that. Do you have anything to say about that, David?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Thousand Sons. Turn 1.
Right, I need to follow on from that madness. So yeah, really simple plan for Thousand Sons turn 1. I think Magnus is going to try and snipe himself either some Wraiths or a Nightbringer. His original plan was to go and hunt some Blood Angels, but not today anymore, as well as change that plan by making the Nightbringer a reduced target.
Yeah.
Thanks, Phil.
No, I just don't want to see spawns.
And with that, guys, I'll see what I do in the movement phase. Let's catch up in a second. Finished up the movement, so Magnus has moseyed on up to pretty much put himself in the middle of the Necron force. We then have these rubrics have came out. They're going to try and contest the middle with Ross. And then we've got Araman moved on up, just herding the rubrics, and these ones have moseyed on up the side a little bit. And then lastly, I brought in my 2 units of Scarab Occult. They've dropped down here. I know Rossfield has charged the Praetorians, but what their weaponry is terrifying. So this is my counter. They're going to try and deal with the Praetorians. But with that, this is the important phase for Thousand Sons. Onto the Psychic. We're going to start with Araman here, and he is going to cast, first of all, Weaver of Fates on to Magnus the Red, giving him +1 to his invul save. So choose obviously a character within 18 inches, or sorry, Zinj Heretic Astartes, which is Magnus, and Adaman gets +1 to this roll, and it's a value of 6. So, oh, that's 5, +1 makes it 6.
Yep.
So we get it off, and there's no denies on the table.
Not yet, no.
So Magnus the Red is now a 3-up invul save. Adaman is now going to cast Prescience, and I know it's hard to see in the camera here, guys, but all the way down here onto this Scarab Occult unit,
Cool.
giving them +1 to their hit rolls. So we're looking for a 7+ here. So we don't get it. We don't get it, and I'm not going to use a reroll because I've got more important spells coming up. And then lastly, what we will do with Adaman is we're going to just use our Smite. Closest enemy unit is going to be these Scarabs.
Cool.
So Smite is a 5+. We get it with 8, +1 makes it 9, so it's just D3 mortal wounds on the Scarab for 1 mortal wound. So we're going to use Magnus now, and he's going to cast Warp Time on himself, and it's 6 to cast. He does have a bonus of +2 to this dice roll. So we get it. I'm just going to go move Magnus. Next up, we're going to now cast his version of Smite. So Magnus is a little bit different here. His normal Smite roll will do D6 mortal wounds, but if he rolls a 10 or more, or gets 10 or more for the spell, he'll do 2d6 mortal wounds.
Yikes.
I've moved him so he can't feel his charge from the Nightbringer, but his closest is to the Wraiths.
I've seen this happen before.
I know.
And it made me sad last
So
time.
we're going to use Smite now onto the Wraiths, and I get +2 bonus. So that's 3. If I use a reroll, I could get it on a 5+ with a +2 bonus. Keep the 3, and we use a command point to reroll that.
Do it.
I need a 5+ for this, and it's 2d6 mortal wounds.
Yep, there's going to be much anger if you get a 5 here.
Oh
no!
So his rule doesn't have to be more than 10, like it says for normal Smite. It just says 10 or more. 5, 6, 7, 8 plus my bonus. I get 10. So it's 2d6 mortal wounds on these Wraiths. Oh! At least our Wraith is dead.
Yeah, well, yep.
And lastly, we're going to Death Hex the Wraiths, these poor Wraiths. So it's 8 to cast. They've lost their invul save for until my next psychic phase.
Great.
Okay, time to light up some Scarabs with these Rubric Marines. So I've got 14 rapid firing Infernal Bolt Guns, plus the pistol makes it 15 shots. They're all the same stat line, we'll just add them together. We're hitting on 3s for a fairly solid roll.
Oh man.
That's a fairly solid roll. What toughness are you? I believe you're toughness 2.
We'll have a check on that.
So they're toughness 3, sorry, not toughness 2. So 12 went through, it's 3s to wound. Another, I'll take that.
So I've got no saves, how many wounds have I lost?
6, 9 wounds, and there are 3 wounds apiece.
So that's 3 bases gone, 1 down to 2 wounds.
And then lastly, the Soul Reaper Cannon, and we ignore the penalties for heavy, so we are 3s to hit. Okay, I'll take that. And we're 3s to win, because we're strength 5. For another 3 wins, so another base dies, and 1's down to 2 wins. Adaman's Infernal Bolt Gun Pistol into the Scarabs, hit on a 2+. Cool. Killing or wounding, sorry, on a 3+. Nope. These rubrics here are now going to shoot at the Lich Guard. We need to start dealing with them at some point. So again, rapid firing, so 7 rapid fire bolt guns is 14 plus the pistol, 15 shots here. Hitting on 3s. Again, I'll take it. Your toughness 5 though, so I'm wounding on 5s for 3 up invul saves. Not good. So 3 up invuls.
3 up invuls.
1's down to 1 wound, and then the Soul Reaper Cannon next, hitting on 3s.
Nice.
Wounding on 4s. For 3 wounds, 3 up invul. Ugh. So my first unit down here is going to shoot all its shots into the Praetorians. So we've got 4 combi bolters in rapid fire range, so that is 16 shots here. Soul Reaper Cannon and the Hellflare missile pack. So we'll start with the 16 combi bolter shots, hitting on 3s. It's fairly good. But wounding on 5s, however.
Yep.
Because you are toughness 5. So wounding on 5s for -2. Okay, that's cocked. You know what? That's really good. So that is 7 saves at -2, so you're 5 up saves.
6 saves.
Oh, 6, sorry.
5 up saves.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So one's eaten up by the guy who's already wounded, and another 2 go down. And now the Soul Reaper cannon from this unit. Again, ignoring heavy. Oof, I was hoping for more there. So 2 hits, strength 5, so 4s to wound. For 2 wounds at -3, so it's 6 up saves.
It's
dropped. So another one will die.
Okay.
And then we'll go with a Hellflare Missile Rack. So 2 shots, and again ignoring heavy. For 1 hit, it's strength 8, so 3s to wound. For -2,
So 5 up save.
you make it. But another one did die from the Soul Reaper cannon. And last to shoot is this rubric unit here, which we failed to get prescience on. So we're hitting on a 3+ normally again with my 16 combi bolter shots. Oh, I wish I had prescience now. Oh no, that was a fail, guys. So these are fails. Yeah, that's nearly half of just all failed, so that's really bad. So yeah, so half did fail, yeah. So 8 have hit. And we're doing 5s to injure. That's not much better. 2 wounds at -2.
So that'll be 5 up saves. So 1's down on wounds.
And then the Soul Reaper cannon next. Oh no, we needed prescience in this unit. 4s to wound. It's 2 wounds, it's 6 up save now because of -3.
So 1 goes down and 1's down on wounds.
And then the Hellflare Missile Rack. That's better. 3s to wound. Okay, 1 goes through.
Yep.
-2.
-2, 5 up save. No.
So the D3 damage is wasted on the wounded one.
Yeah.
And time for some spawn making. Adamant Magnus is going to charge the Nightbringer.
Cool.
Overwatch.
Yeah. D6. 3. Kill 3 dice. Cheers. Hitting on 6s. Do you want to make a 1-inch or 2-inch charge?
Yeah, we've measured, we can't really fail the charge. Oh, look at, he is definitely in.
Whoa.
Let's get time for some combat. And my last 2 charges are these Scarab Occult units into the 4 Praetorians. Now this Scarab Occult unit will charge first. It's a 10-inch charge, but would you like to Overwatch?
Love to. 4 shots, hit on 6s. Never mind.
It's a 10-inch charge. Nope. And you want to Overwatch again to the next unit?
Love to. 6s. Come on.
10-inch charge. Oh, we've actually got one more charge to make, guys, sorry. Up here with the rubrics as well. I might charge Iron Man, but we'll see.
I would.
Rubrics.
Yep.
They're super in.
Yep.
Araman. Also super in. Magnus can activate first. He has 7 attacks with his Blade of Magnus. These are hitting on 2s, reroll hits of 1 because of Primarch of the Thousand Sons. Okay, they all hit. I'm strength 16 with this weapon, so I am 2s to wound. Oh no!
Oh.
You've got 4 up invul.
And
I'm going to command point it.
Yeah, I'm sure did it. Go for it.
Yeah,
Oh.
so you've got 4.
Yeah, okay. I need to make all 4 of these.
4
Good luck,
invuls.
Ross. You can do it.
No.
Oh, no,
No, you definitely cannot.
Now, guys, this is something that's interesting. As the Nightbringer as a character, and I've killed the character with Magnus, I get to set up a spawn within 1 inches!
Hooray.
Woohoo! Adaman's going to use his Black Staff of Adaman. It makes him strength 6. It's -1 to your save, giving you no save in the Scarabs, and it's 3 damage apiece. So, yeah, so 2s to hit. And it's 2s to kill.
Yeah. Yeah, don't roll. Roll a 1.
Oh!
One survived.
Fine, the rubrics will have to activate. Rubrics are going to activate next, but we're just going to start with the Sorcerer, who's within 1 inch of a rubric, who's within 1 inch of your Scarab. So 2 attacks with him, hitting on a 3+. Cool. It makes him strength 6 with his staff, so winning on a 2+ for -1 to your save, so 2+ for D3 damage. Okay. 5 or 6 is gone. Okay. And let's get the rubrics next. So we've then got 8 rubrics. Okay. Hitting on a 3+. And wounding on a 3+. You've got 2 wounds left, don't you?
Yep.
Okay, so we get 2 wins, 2 6-up saves.
Single 6 I need. Well.
Anything but 2s.
Man. So another morale test for me. Yep. We're going to go with our Praetorians. I lost 6 and I've leadership 10, so on a 5 or 6 I lose guys. I am gonna leave that. That'll have to do.
Right, that was the end of Thousand Sons turn 1, and that was carnage. I feel really sorry for you, Ross, there. I kind of kicked a wounded puppy a little bit.
Kinda?
Yeah. Will did really kind of help me with the assist on Nightbringer, essentially.
Oh, Ross helped you by punching himself in the face over and over again.
It's worth mentioning, guys, the new spawn that I created is actually down here.
Right, yeah.
That's when the new spawn is. But with that, guys, the score, I will now at the end of this battle, and I control the centre there, for Ross will show you, so kindly, giving me a victory point for dominate the field. So the score is 1 for Thousand Sons, 1 for Necrons, and 0 for Blood Angels, but that will change.
I'm drawing!
Yes. So yeah, started a battle round in a multiplayer game, we have to now roll off again, and the person who rolls the highest gets to decide who takes first turn.
You're not getting +1 this time.
No.
So, David, go.
I roll a 3.
Okay, Will, go.
That's
5. Here comes a 6 from Ross. Oh man,
So Will,
anything but 2s!
who do you want to go turn 1? Do you want to take yourself?
I will go first.
Cool. So into Blood Angels, turn 2.
So I'm taking first turn. I need to join the fight because Ross and David have just been kicking each other in there, and David is actually controlling a lot of the field and the objective, and obviously Magnus is still floating about, and if he is not eventually dealt with, he will just own the game. So I think I'm going to have to bring on some reinforcements. See where they land. I'm gonna have to start moving towards that objective and get my Storm Talon as far away from Magnus as possible. But with that, let's just move on with a bit of movement. That's the movement all done for the Blood Angels. So just to give you a quick recap down in this corner, all my tactical marines, with the exception of the original squad, has moved out of that cover and moving forward to start popping away at the centre there, try and get David shifted off that, although he does get amazing saves against my guys. The drop, I should probably let you know, I've got my Sanguinary Guard, my Sanguinary Ancient holding the Banner of Sacrifice, and the Terminator Librarian dropping down there just behind your, what are they called?
My Scarab Occult, so your drop's countering my drop.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully get a charge into them. And then my Storm Talon gunship has zipped all the way across the battlefield as far away from Magnus as possible, just to lend some fire support to the Sanguinary Guard and hopefully help Ross out, because let's be honest, David is absolutely destroying Ross at the moment. So a little bit of help, otherwise David will own this game if we don't start taking some troops out.
I love how this has become a 2v1 scenario.
I know, and we didn't even have to use any bribery for it. So. But yeah, with that, oh, I've got a psychic phase. Let's see how badly this goes for William, because William doesn't get on with psychers. So yeah, we'll bash on with some psychic and then get some shooting done. To kickstart the psychic phase for the Blood Angels, we are going to cast Unleash Rage onto the Sanguinary Guard. So obviously a friendly Blood Angels unit will get 1 extra attack to their attack characteristic. So nice. Not too bad. It's War Charge 6. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, that is not too good.
So you get it, but you peril.
Exactly. William doesn't get on with psychers. How many wounds am I gonna take?
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Do you know what? I'll take it. Why not? Okay, so the Sanguinary Ancients obviously got the Banner of Sacrifice. It's a relic, so on a 5+, any unit within 6 of them that suffers a wound will get to ignore it, essentially.
So there's 2 on the Librarian, go for it.
Yeah, let's see what we can do. Show me 5s and 6s. No, so I will just leave it at that. And for the last power, I'm going to cast Wings of Sanguinius on himself. Well, he can only cast it on himself. It'll give him the fly keyword, and he can essentially move immediately up to 12. So it's not too bad, getting a wee bit closer. It's a Warp Charge 5, let's not peril again. Oh. Well, it goes off.
So you rolled a 9, so I need to get a 10 here on 2 dice. I'm going to deny with one of my Scarab Occult Sorcerers. Need a 10. Oh, we don't get it. We were close.
Yeah, close. But at least my Librarian's not going to peril, so not too bad. So we're going to kickstart the shooting phase with the Sanguinary Guard. They're actually going to fire all their Angelus bolt guns into your Rubric Marines there.
No.
One of them isn't in range, so we'll forget about him quite clearly. So it's going to be 18 shots for the rest of them. Let's see what we can do. It's going to be 3s here. Oof, not so good. I'm seeing a lot of 1s and 2s.
Not so good.
Yeah, not so good at all. However,
4s?
Yeah, 4s here.
Oh,
terrible.
Sorry, man.
Sanguinary Guard not living up to it.
So you're -1,
yeah.
But you're damage 1, so I'm +1 to my save, so it's back to a 3-up save. 1 goes down.
I'll take it. Next up, we've got my Terminator Librarian. Obviously, he has his
Combi Melta?
Yeah, Combi Melta. So he's just going to fire the Melta into this unit here.
Okay.
So it's going to be a 3. Hooray!
Isn't Melta heavy? You hit anyway.
I hit anyway, but is it heavy or is it assault?
Meltas are heavy. Doesn't matter, you hit
regardless.
Anyway. I think it would be a 4+ there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then we're going to be looking at
2s.
Yeah, 2s. Nice one. Hooray!
So it's a win. It goes straight to my 5-up invul because you're D6 damage, so
sure
no invul buffs there, which is failed. So it'll be D6 wins. Actually 2 because you're Melta range.
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah. So 1 Terminator bites the dust.
Next up, we've got the Sanguinary Ancient. He's obviously going to shoot his Angelus bolt gun into the
second unit of Scarab Occult.
See what he can manage. So it's going to be 3s to hit.
1 hit.
Oof.
Are you within 6 inches of your Warlord? Maybe not.
I don't think so. I'll put that aside and I'll measure after.
Cool.
4s here. There we go. So it's going to be a 2-up save.
-1, but is damage 1, so I'm back to 2+. They're okay.
Next up, we've got the Storm Talon gunship, and he's going to fire all his weapons into the Rubric Marines. So we'll start with the Twin Assault Cannon. Obviously, get +1 to hit on the ground, so it's taking it back up to its original
3+.
3+. Yep. So I'm going to get 3s here on 12 shots.
Ooh.
Oh, not good at all. It's good for you.
Yeah, it's good for me. Yeah, I'll definitely accept that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think there was what, half of them missed.
Yeah, fully half.
Okay.
Ouch, gonna lose some more here.
3s to wound.
Yeah, indeed. There you go, so only 4.
You're damage 1, and you're -1, so I'm back to a 3-up save.
Yeah.
2 rubrics go down.
Next up, we've got the Typhoon missile launcher. It's going to fire the frag missile, so it's going to be 2d6. Oof.
So 3 shots.
3. Okay, so I'm going to need 3s here.
Cool, they all hit.
Yep. And I'm going to need 4s here. Okay, so this is 1 damage piece, so you're actually getting a 2+ on this.
No minuses?
No minuses.
They're okay. Wow.
Moving over to the other wing, we've got the Bal Predator. We'll kick off the shooting on this side, going straight into the middle unit of Rubric Marines there. Now I have moved, so it's going to be -1 to all the shots on this fella. So we're going to start with the Twin Assault Cannon. So I'm going to need, what's this, 4s.
4s, yeah.
4s, we're going to need on that. Oh,
do you not get reroll 1s for your captain?
Oh yes, thank you, very well remembered.
So it's not as bad as you think?
Not as bad as I think, although it would have only been 4 misses, I suppose.
You were forced to hit, so
yeah.
you've got another one there at the side to take out.
Yep.
So you got 4 hits so far, and they're all 5s apparently.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, so you get 6 hits.
Not bad. Okay, so I'm going to need 3s here. Oh, wow, that hurt.
And this is the assault cannon, yeah?
It sure is.
So minus 1, damage 1, back to a 3 up save. So 2 wounds, 1 goes down.
Next up, we've got the heavy bolters. So I've got 2 of those, so it's going to be 6 shots. 4s to hit here, reroll 1s. So only 3 go through.
And 3s again.
Yep. Oh, wow, so only 1 is minus 1.
So again, damage 1 though, so back to 3 up. So only 1 has gone down.
And last but not least, just the Stormbolter.
Forgot about that.
2 shots. Let's see what we can do. 4s.
No, this is hitting on 3s, because it's rapid fire.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Then reroll 1s.
Reroll 1s there.
Yep, so 2 hits.
3 and 4s.
For 1 wound, but it does make me a 2 up save
Sure
now.
it is. Hey!
Oh, well, 2 rubrics have gone down.
To wrap up the shooting phase from the Blood Angels, gonna fire everything. So all the tactical marines are gonna shoot the rubric marines, and obviously I've got a heavy bolter in there as well. The heavy bolter hasn't moved, just FYI, it's on the top there. So we're gonna have, first we're gonna do the bolters. Let's see what we can do. Gonna need 3s here. Okay.
With the rerolls, that's not too bad. That's
not
really
too
good.
bad. Well, yeah, that was actually
really good.
Really high. There we go. So need 3s again. Let's see what we can do. 6 and a 4.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It sure is. And I'm gonna need 4s here.
Still quite good.
Oh my god, only missed 3 there.
So how many have you got?
That is 6, 8.
So 8, it'll be a 2 up save though.
Yep. Only
2.
1.
No,
Oh,
2. Oh no! Yeah, so 2 have gone down. Okay.
And then last but not least, we've got the heavy bolter. He hasn't moved, so it's going to be 3s to hit here. Rerolling 1s. Oh.
1 gone through him.
Yep. And then it's going to be 3s again. There you go. Minus 1, so it's just your armor save. Your regular armor save.
Saved.
Perfect. Coming right into the charge phase now, and we're going to start with this Sanguinary Guard. Now I'm going to use a stratagem. If you're Blood Angels fans, you'll already know this one, Descent of Angels. So Blood Angels jump pack unit from your army that was set up on the battlefield can obviously roll 3d6 as opposed to 2d6.
Before you roll that, I'm going to Overwatch.
Yes, let's do it. Let's get your dice.
So we're going to Overwatch with those Scarab Occult onto, what are they called? Sanguinary Guard?
Sanguinary Guard.
So there's 16 combi bolter shots first of all coming your way, hitting on 6s. Only get 2. No, I get 3, sorry. So there's 3 6s. And what's your toughness?
4.
Oh, I thought maybe toughness 5.
Nah,
okay.
Just Marines, man.
So 4s to wound. For only 1 wound. But it is -2 to your save.
Okay, so what's that going to be, a 4? Let's see what we can...
5 up save then? Are you 2 up normally, so 4
yeah,
up save?
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
Oof, but Banner of Sacrifice, get to ignore it on a 5.
You do indeed. How many wounds have these guys got? 2?
2 wounds apiece.
Okay, Soul Reaper Cannon next. For nothing. And Hellflare Missile Rack. For nothing. So, charge time.
Hooray! So again, it's 3 dice.
Oh, so it is.
Thank you. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, that fell in my hand. Let's try and roll this properly.
You've super got it with 15 inches.
Hooray! Let's get these guys moved in. Okay, so we've got obviously 5 swords in there, 5 axes. Obviously, Unleash Rage was cast on them, so they get +1 attack. And obviously this will activate Red Thirst as well. So we're going to do the swords first. So it's going to be 15 sword attacks to begin with. And they're hitting on 3s. So let's see what we can do here. Obviously because they're the heirs of Ascalion, they get to reroll failed hits.
Just in general? Just
in general, I believe. Yeah, reroll failed hits for models within 6 of my friendly warlord, which is floating right next to them.
He is indeed. Go for it.
So let's do this. So 3s. Okay.
That's
so
a lot of hits.
A lot of hits, but I've missed
4.
Yeah, 4 misses,
So
but I get to reroll them.
11 hits so far.
Yep.
So all hit.
All hit.
And this is swords, yeah?
It is the swords.
So what's your now strength?
So it's a 4 standard, and Carmine sword is just user, so it's going to be 4s, but technically Red Thirst. Only need 3s here.
So 3s to wound. That's okay.
Alrighty, not too bad, I suppose.
What's the minus on this?
This is going to be minus, I think it's -3, it sure is, -3, and it's D3 damage.
So it's going to be straight to my 5-up invul anyway. So this is probably dangerous for me. So I only managed to stop 2. And roll your damage. Roll them. They're 2 wounds apiece though, so you want to roll these one at a time.
Yep.
So first one, dead.
Okay, so that's 1 dead. Next one.
1 wound. Dead.
Dead. So that's 2 dead.
3.
Dead. Okay, so that's 1 wound.
That one just mitigates anyway, because it carries over.
Yeah, that's right.
4.
And give me something high.
So my sorcerer's down to 1 wound, and everyone else is dead, but you still have...
Still got the axes left. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 5. So that's another 15 hits we've got coming this way. I think it's fair to say this guy's gone. But
Yeah,
let's do it.
Unless you're astronomically screw up here.
So it's going to be 3s. Okay, so I've missed 3. Again, I get to re-roll that.
Yep, go for it. So all hit again.
All hit. Now this is a plus...
30 hits so far you've landed.
Yep, so this is a +1.
So 3s.
2s.
Is it +2 to the +1 to the roll?
Yeah, so it's, well, no, because I'll be strength 5, yours toughness 4. So 3, and then red thirst.
Is that +1 to the roll I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, 2s.
2s to wound you here. So all of them wound bar 2.
Yeah, help me up here, Will.
Yep. There you go.
So...
And this is -2.
Oh yeah, so 4-up save. Woohoo!
How much damage?
Oh, D3.
Yeah.
All their weapons are D3, bud.
So the sorcerer, can he survive? It's not looking likely.
Do you know what? There's not much point in me rolling for damage.
Oh no, there is. There's none. There is none. So they're dead. So Will's choosing not to consolidate with his guys.
Yeah, I should probably just say on camera, I actually meant to declare a charge into both units, but in my excitement I forgot, so we're just going to move on from there.
So morale on this unit here, I lost 3 guys. They lose another guy. I'm not even using a command point for that. And then again, this unit of Marines here lost 3 guys. Really? Really?
Hey!
Really?
Once your 6s come against you.
Yeah. Yeah, let's move on.
Okay, so that was a so-so turn for the Blood Angels. Epic blunder, but we just rolled past it with the Sanguinary Guards. As I said, I meant to declare a charge into both units, but we rolled right past it, so it was too late to go back on that one. So, bit of a shame, because it would have just cleared up that entire corner, really. But with that, yeah, I think let's do the next turn. Let's see who goes next.
Right, I'm gonna roll. Watch me get next turn.
You might.
Or
you got it.
Nice.
Can I use a command point for that?
I would say no. Well, it's not before the
Why
game.
can't I?
Oh,
I'm going to command point that.
okay.
Oh well. Oh well.
Yeah.
We'll move on.
So we're now on to the Necron turn 2. You know, I've still got a few things on the board, so I can do some damage, but all I care about now is not so much this game, but hurting David as much as I can.
Why have you two ganged up on me?
Well,
You turned
because
him into
Magnus
spawn.
turned the Nightbringer into a spawn.
Well,
I may not be able to
you
hurt
should kind of
Magnus, but I can hurt his sons.
You should blame yourself for that.
Well, I did do a lot of the work myself, but the Thousand Sons are going to pay for it.
Okay.
Let's do some reanimations and movement and see where I end up. So we finished up the movement phase for the Necrons. We've moved our Wraiths through this way. They do move through terrain without really being hindered. So we moved up a mighty amount towards these tactical Marines and basically going for Will's back line over here. We then have Arcan and the Warriors all moving up this way, basically to offer rapid fire into the Thousand Sons, and I have given them my will be done as well. We also managed to recover, I think, about 4 or 5 of them. Really nice amount of Necron Warriors, which was handy. We then have our Praetorians, which a further 2 came back on. They have moved up this way as well, sort of going for the centre. And we also have our Lich Guard, which have moved on this way to go for these Rubric Marines, because we'll leave the Scarab Cult and Sanguinary Guard to do what they do, you know. There's warlords and things down there. I don't want a part of it. So with that, let's go into the shooting phase. So we'll start with the Necron Warriors, going to be targeting these Rubric Marines here. We have 2 that are not in rapid fire range and 1 that just has no line of sight at all. So it will give me 24 shots in total. So we're going to need 2 sticks, my will be done. So that was excellent with only 3 misses.
Cool. Then you'll be forced to wound.
Mine will be forced to wound indeed.
Go for it. That's a good roll. That's a really good
roll there. Well, actually, maybe not so good.
Just looks like it's maybe a good roll. No, it's still enough.
Yeah,
so there's only 5 Rubiks left.
-1 AP, but you're +1, so it's going to still be your 3-up save.
Well, that's bad. That is the unit gone. That's 5 wounds, and there is only 5 Rubrics.
So we're going to go with Praetorians next, who are going to target these Rubric Marines, just try and maybe soften them up a bit. 2 can't see, so 3 will target them. I'm going to be 3-step for 2 hits, and 3 to wounds for 2 wounds.
-3. What's the damage on it? Damage 1?
Damage 1.
So that will be 4 up, so 3 up, yeah, 4 up saves.
4 up.
4 up saves. Which 1 goes down. It's not going to make a difference. You take him off.
So we use Ancarn the Travellers. Oh, you're going to have to help me.
Tachyon Arrow.
Tachyon Arrow, yep. And we're going to go with Storm Talon. Originally I saw one to go with Araman, but my own Nightbringer spawn is preventing me from targeting him. And I could go against Magnus, but that seems like a waste of time, because anything but, you know, like 3+, he just knocks it away. So let's go for Storm Talon. It's hard to hit, so I'm going to need 3s, so don't roll 2. Hey, so we do hit, and we need 3s to wound.
Your strength 10 with this.
There's that too.
Ouch.
So I'm going to declare charge next from the Lich Guards onto these Rubric Marines. Would you like to overwatch?
Sure do. So we'll do the Soul Reaper Cannon first of all. So we get 1 hit. And we're going to be 4s. It's a wound at 3 up invul.
So it's fine.
And then we have 4 shots from the 2 rapid firing Infernal Bolt Guns and 1 from the pistol, so 5 shots in total.
Nice.
Wish that was a cannon, no. 5s to wound. For 1 wound at -2, back to invul. You're fine.
Okay, so it's about a 3-inch charge there, give or take.
Yeah, you made it.
They're in. And next up, my wraiths are going to charge this tactical squad, basically get into your lines. Well, would you like to overwatch?
Yeah, let's get it done. So it's 5 bolt guns, obviously rapid fire, so 10 shots. Need 6s here.
There's 3, 4.
4 hits.
Well, I wish I had that.
Not too shabby. Then what's your toughness?
5.
5.
Okay, so we need 5s here. 5s, so that's 2.
2. Now I lost my invul, so I'm down to a 4-up armor save, which I make.
Which you make. 5 to 6 then.
And I need that. Sort of the same with the charge, needs to be nice and high.
Hey,
5 inches might get me there, might not. 5 inches will take me within an inch. So I'm going to start with my Lich Guard here, who are going to attack these Rubric Marines. 2 attacks apiece gives me 10. I'm going to need 3 set with their Hyperphase swords.
Solid.
So really nice.
Solid.
And then I'm going to need 3s to wound you for saves. Again, super solid. It's -3 to your armor saves, so it's probably going to go to your invul or near enough.
So your damage 1, so go down to a 2+, -3 go to a 5+.
Yeah, so
5+ time. I lost 4 saves, it's enough to kill the unit.
So I'm not going to consolidate my Lich Guard. It was 10 inches, almost to the measurement between Sanguinary Guard and Araman. I'd quite like to go towards Araman and not Sanguinary Guard, but because it was contested, we're just going to leave it there. So with that, we're going to go with the Wraiths, who are going to attack this tack squad. 3 attacks apiece will give me 15 attacks on this. I'm going to need 3 set. For not bad.
A lot.
And then I'm going to need 3s to wound you.
Yep, for -1.
For Cool, that many saves will, and -1, so it'll be 4+ saves.
I think that's 9 saves there.
Yep.
So 4+.
And the unit's gone.
Yep, that's him done.
Would you like to consolidate, Ross?
I love to consolidate, and I'm going to go into nearest unit, which will be your Predator.
Cool. Okay, so the Bal will try and hit the Wraith's back. 3 attacks. Let's see what he can do. It's just 6, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. No! Nothing.
So that is the end of Necron turn 2, and you know what, finally I did some damage. David's essentially lost his grand force of Rubik Marines, which is a great help. I've isolated Araman in the centre, which is going to claim him a point, so Magnus has to think what he really wants to do, and his Scarab Cult is in a bit of a difficult position. The Blood Angels are sort of tied up in 2 corners at the moment, so they need to think about how they're going to get to the centre as well as deal with various forces. Surprisingly, I've got probably the most force near the middle, and if this game continues, that may work out well to my favour. So with that, we're going to go into the final turn of turn 2, which is the Thousand Sons.
Thousand Sons, turn 2 guys. I don't have much to say except for Magnus is to kill a lot. Let's just go straight into the movement. Guys, finish the movement phase. We're going to show you. We've moved this spawn up here. Now I have given up the centre, but I'm going to gamble by warp timing my spawn back onto it. Magnus has moved over here. Now he's within charge range of Ankara, but he's actually closer to the warriors just now. So with his smite will go on these warriors. And this is the gamble again. Took Araman down here because he needs to deal with these Praetorians. And then lastly, over here, we're going to go for a cheeky Warlord kill. Remember at the start of the video, guys, we did say we're going to allow Warlord kills in this. They're going to try and take out Librarian.
Yeah, kind of gifted that one, sadly.
So with that, guys, we're going to move straight on to a Psychic phase. So we're going to start the Psychic phase with Araman, and he is going to start by casting Death Hex onto Ross's Lich Guard, essentially removing their invul save. So that will be a 8 to cast, but I do get +1 to my roll here. Oh, I'm out of command points. Oh no, I guess it.
Yeah.
6 +1, yeah.
Exactly.
7, 8. So no invuls for the Lich Guard.
Cool.
We're now going to cast Weavers of Fate onto Magnus, giving him a 3-up invul save. And that is 6+ to cast. Oh, we don't get it.
Oh, wait a minute. Does Magnus not get any extra buffs?
It's Araman that's casting it. He only gets +1 buff, and I'm out of command points, so Magnus will get no 3-up invuls. And lastly, we're going to cast Smite. I'm going to cast that Smite onto the Praetorians. So that is just D3 mortal wounds in for the Praetorians. For 1 wound on a Praetorian.
So just be this fellow.
No, on the Praetorians.
Oh, the Praetorians.
They're 2 wounds each, so just a wound.
Ah, not too bad.
Magnus next. Now he's going to start by casting Warp Time onto this spawn. Thank you, Ross. So I need 6 to cast, and I get +2. So we get it. Kind of wish that was a smite one now, but I'll just move the spawn. And then lastly, we're going to cast Smite with Magnus, and the closest unit is these warriors. Give me something high. Oh, we don't peril, but that was a 5, so that is 2d6 mortal wounds on the warriors.
Yeah, don't roll a double 6 here because that might end them.
5, 6, 7, 8 wounds, I'll take it, that's still solid. So 8 warriors are dead. These guys are now going to shoot at the closest, well, not the closest unit, but their next closest target will be the Librarian. So we've got the 3 combi bolters, so that is 12 shots.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. That was a normal hit, by the way, not 6. Okay, so we get 4 miss, so 8 hit, and we are forced to wound. For 4 wounds at -2 to your save, so you're a 4-up armor save.
Alrighty. And that's him gone.
Are you within range of the banner?
Nope.
So that's Warlord kill. And then lastly, my Infernal Bolt Pistol onto the Praetorians with Araman. He hits. He doesn't wound. Magnus is going to declare charge on Ankara. He's pretty much just sitting right there, so can't really fail it, and he's used his gun already. Oh wow. Magnus is in. Declaring a charge on my Scarab Occult onto the Sanguinary Guard.
Okay, so I will Overwatch. So I'm going to need 60s here, 500 Angel Bolt Guns. For only 1. And it's going to be a
Fours.
4. There you go, it's -1, but obviously it's 1 damage.
Back to 2 up.
Yep.
They're okay. I can't really fail this charge. They are
Done.
And lastly, Aaron's going to charge these Praetorians, because Ross didn't want to charge me last time.
No, so 1
Nope.
hit
Go for it.
and a wound.
It's -3, so it's going to go straight to my 4-up invul. Which I reroll of 1s. Can I get a dice, Ross? I can't really fail the charge. Adamant is in. Scarab Occult here. I've got 6 Power Sword attacks and 2 Force Stave attacks. We'll start with the Power Swords, hitting on 3s. So that's all of them. What's your toughness?
4 is just standard marine.
So 4s to wound. That's 5 wounds. That's 5 6s. Wow. All at -3 to your save.
Okay, so what we're looking at, 5s here.
Yeah. Nice. So we have checked as well, you're out of range of your banner,
Sure.
but that's 1 will die and 1 goes down a wound. Okay, and next we've got the Sorcerer, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, for only 1 wound. It's -2 to your save.
Okay, so it's -2.
-2, sorry, yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be a 4. Oh, that's a 1.
D3 damage, it won't carry over. So
Yeah,
that's
it'll just be that second guy.
So 2 Sanguinary Guard have died. Adam next, 4 attacks with his Black Staff, hitting on 2s. And we'll check if he's in range of Magnus.
Oh man.
That is a terrible, terrible roll. Nope. So only 1 hit. This is becoming maybe a bit of a gamble. 3s to wound, some strength 6. Oh no. Magnus is going to try and take out another Warlord and carry the Traveller. So let's go for it. 7 attacks, hitting on 2s. Reroll hits of 1. Because I'm a Primarch of Thousand Sons. Oh really? Okay, so 6 have got through. I'm strength 16, so 2s to wound. That's 6 wounds at 4-up invul saves.
4-up invul saves. Oh. So I need to make loads of these.
Oh no.
Failed 3.
So you need to roll like a lot of 1s here.
Yeah, I've got 1 command point left.
Okay.
Gonna risk it. No.
Nope. So you've released up all your command points. These are D6 damage apiece, and you get 6 wounds.
So I basically need you to roll lots of 1s. That's not.
Oh.
He explodes into a spawn.
He is now a spawn.
So my Praetorians, who Araman really fluffed that one, are gonna strike back at him. I have 10 attacks, hitting on 3s for only 2 misses.
Nope.
And I'm gonna be 3s to wound you.
Yeah, I know you are.
For 4 wounds, it won't kill you, but you do get a 4-up save for re-rolling 1s.
So 4-up invuls. So I take a wound. I'm down to 4 wounds. Damage 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Down to 4 wounds.
Okay, so I'm going to be striking back with the Sanguinary Guard. Obviously I'm going to start with the swords first. They've still got Unleash Rage until obviously my next psychic phase, which ain't gonna happen now. So I've got 3 swords left, so it's 3 attacks apiece. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to need 3s on this. Okay, just missed 1.
Your hit rolls have been insane with this unit.
I know, but the Warlord normally you get
Yeah.
rerolls, so they become really insane really fast. But anyway, then it is Strength User, so it would normally be 4s, but you charged me, so activates Red Thirst, so it's going to be 3s here. So all bar 1.
Wow. What's the damage?
It is -3 with the swords, and it's D3 damage.
Right, so go straight to 5-up invul then.
Yep.
Only 2, well, only past 2, so 5 have gone through.
Okay, let's see how much they do apiece. So first one,
Dead.
dead. Second one, nope. So that'll be
Dead.
1 gone here. Next one,
Dead.
dead, and last one. Hopefully I can get him.
Units wiped.
Yep.
Woohoo!
So Sanguinary. Do you know what? I've not had to use the axes yet. Or did I use the axes last one? I've no
Doesn't
idea,
matter.
but that's it gone. So they've freed themselves up. Okay, so David has graciously allowed me to activate as per the rules. He gets to choose which opponents get to activate during their combats.
Or
During his...
choose the order of it.
Exactly, so he's let me go first. Hooray!
Hooray!
So I've got 3 attacks into the race. I need 6s here. Hooray!
Hooray! So my attack's back onto the Predator. I am going to need, I've got 15 attacks, I'm going to need 3 to hit you and 5 to wins. 3 to hit. Not many. Well, actually quite a few. Missed a few, but that's fine. I'm going to need 5 to win you. No, that's not many.
Is that 2?
2.
So
it's -1 to your save.
Okay, so that will be a 4. Okay, so I lose how many wins?
You won.
1 win! Hey!
And I think lastly, my Necron warriors are gonna go after Magnus. Yep. Now I still have my will be done, even though the guy who basically put it into effect is now Chaos Spawn.
He's in that corner there.
Yeah. I didn't have any other characters to transfer him to, but hey ho, that's how this game works. I am going to be hit on 2s. Of course there's 3 ones. And I'm going to be wounding you on 5s, as you're only toughness 7. For 3 wounds, you didn't get Weaver of Fates.
No, but I'm a 4 up involved.
4 up, re-rolling 1s. Oh, well, 1 wound.
And then I ignore it on a 6 up.
Nope. I wounded Magnus.
Sorry guys, no wounds on Magnus, because Magnus is a 3 up armor save, so he's fine.
Another morale phase for these Necron warriors, because they've taken quite a bit of damage this game. On a 3+, I lose more guys. So I lose another 3 Necron warriors.
So that's the end of battle round 2, and turn 2 for Thousand Sons. I've been last every battle round for some reason. The score is now 4-1, because I've dominated the field twice, so that's 2 points. And as we did allow warlord kills in this game, I've killed 2 warlords, so that is 4-1, Ross being the other point. I don't have much left though, which is quite terrifying. I literally just have 2 models and 2 spawns.
Courtesy of Ross.
Courtesy of Ross.
Wow, you doubled your
wow, yeah.
your models by killing mine.
But more importantly though guys, we need to see who's going to take turn 1 in battle round 3. So I'll go first. Again, not the last.
Okay.
A 4. And come on, Will. A 5, and I will go first.
Of course you will.
Alright, so obviously I get to go first. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Kind of regret my original play down in the corner. This is what happens when you're having too much fun and chatting away. So, Ross has got me tied up in one corner. Magnus is tied up in a combat but obviously can fly away. I think I'm just going to have to go for a warlord kill. I need something on the board.
Stop it.
Sanguinary Guard are going to go after Magnus, see if they can catch him. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the race. I'll have to have a wee think about because it's tying up my pred. But we shall see. Let me just do a wee bit of movement and then we'll see what happens. That's the movement phase done for the Blood Angels. Just to let you know what's going on, down in this corner where Ross was tying up my Predator, I have reversed that ball out of there.
Back up.
Yeah, just back that fella up. Moved some of the tactical squads around, the captain round, and I think they're going to just try and DACA those wraiths, and worst comes to worst. They've got Red Thirst, I just might throw them. He's a captain, he's choppy, he's got a power sword. See if he can do some proper damage. Moving down to the other wing here, you'll notice that the Sanguinary Guard are gone. We'll get to that in a second. The Sanguinary Ancient has moved forward towards the
Lich Guard.
The Lich Guard, and of course the Storm Talon is just zooming around as he does. The Sanguinary Guard have obviously jumped over here using the stratagem upon Wings of Fire, right down there. And of course, I will
come for Magnus.
Come for Magnus and use this the other stratagem to get the 3d6 on the charge as well. So yeah, that is it. I'm just really needing the point from Magnus and to deal as much damage as possible. At the moment, Ross and I are probably tied for bodies on the ground. But yeah, I need to do something spectacular to try and pull this back towards my way. But with that, let's just get on with some shooting. Going to start the shooting phase with the Storm Talon gunship. He's going to fire all of his weapons into the Lich Guard. So we're obviously going to be 3s to hit, because I'm shooting a ground target, so strafe and run. So we'll start with the Twin Assault Cannon. It's going to be 12 shots here, needing 3s. Okay, so Yeah, missed quite a few there. Missed 5.
And you shin 6.
I sure am, so
Threes to win.
3s again.
Oh wow.
All of them. So it's -1.
-1. Now I
damage piece.
lost my invul due to David's Death X, so I'm down to a 4 up armor save.
Wow.
For that is one of them who's down a wound dead, and another one along with him.
Next up, we've got the Typhoon missile launcher. It's going to launch a frag missile at that at the Lich Guard again. So let's see what we can do. 2d6 shots. So it's going to be 7. Alrighty. So you're going to need 3s here. So all bar 1 miss.
Very nice.
I'm going to need 4s here.
What's chance it?
4.
It's going to be 5s.
What's that?
Sure is.
Oh no! 5. So only 1.
That 4s wouldn't have helped you.
Yeah.
3 up save because it's no AP. Oh, come on!
So that's a wound. Next we've got the Sanguinary Ancient. He's going to fire his Angelus bolt gun into the Lich Guard. So it's going to be 2 shots. So hit on 3s. Oof, only 1.
You only need 1.
No, I need a 5 here though.
Nope.
Negatory. Okay, next up we're moving down this wing here, so absolutely everything here is going to throw their weight into the race, bar the Predator obviously.
Yep.
So we'll start with this tactical squad here. One of them will huck a crack grenade in there.
Go for it.
So we'll do that first.
Huck away.
Yeah, so give me a 3.
You got it.
Got it. And the crack grenade is, what, strength 6?
So
What are you,
then
toughness?
tough 5.
Okay.
So 3s.
So there you go.
Got
and
it.
it's going to be -1.
3 up invul. Nailed it.
Then we've got, let's see, so there'll be 3 more bolt guns there.
Yep.
Rapid fire range. So it's going to be 6 shots. Going to need 3s re-rolling 1s.
There's one slightly cocked.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'll get rid of that, and that's need a re-roll. So I'll
Yep.
re-roll that re-roll.
Okay.
There we go. And the cocked one, 6. There
Yes.
we go. And I'm going to need 5s here. For only 1.
Okay, we'll be my 3 up invul. We're okay.
Absolutely killing it, Ross. And then last but not least in that one we obviously had the heavy bowler. I have moved, so it's -1, so it's going to be 4s to hit. Okay, so only 1 hit.
Forced wounds.
Yep. Oof, nothing there. And then this squad here, it's going to be 1 crack grenade in, so let's see what we can do. So, get it in.
Forced wounds.
There you go.
3 up invul.
That's cocked.
Yep.
It's cocked.
Come on, Ross.
There we
so
go.
I
So
do
it's
feel.
D3 damage.
Yep, so 5 or 6 will kill one.
No, just
Nope.
1 damage. And then it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8 rapid fire shots from the last 4 guys.
Go for it.
Okay, so we're going to need 3s here, re-rolling 1s.
That's a lot of 1s to reroll. There's 1
Yeah,
cocked.
1 cock, so let's hopefully that'll give me something better. It does. Okay, so that's 4 hits. Ah! Okay, so only 5 hit. I'm going to need 5s here.
Oh,
That's
nice.
alright.
It's not bad. 3 up invuls. And 1's down to
1
1 wound.
And last but not least, we've got my captain. He's got his plasma pistol. Obviously, I'm not going to overcharge it. I'm notorious for rolling 1s when it comes to a critical moment like this. So I am not going to overcharge it. Plus, if I did, it'd be pointless on this fella anyway.
Absolutely.
So anyway, so 2s to hit. Hits. I'm going to need 3s to wound. So it's a wound.
Wounds, 3 up invul. He's fine.
And he's saved. So I'm just going to start the charge phase with the Sanguinary Ancient. Ross obviously has no Overwatch, so it's going to be 5 inches here. Let's see what we can do. And I'm in. Let's get that guy flying right in. Moving over down this way, I have got all of these guys here, and you know what? I am going to try and just throw them all in there.
They're all in.
Yeah.
They're all
So do you know what? I'm just going to roll for each one. Tac squad.
See you far.
Oh, he's
In.
fine.
The captain
Oh,
is
he's
in,
fine.
and then the final tac squad, massively in. So they're all in. And then we'll get on to my final grand assassination attempt. Okay, and the Sanguinary Guard are going to try to assassinate Magnus the Red. I'm obviously going to try and do this charge with using a stratagem, Descent of the Angels. So obviously I get 3d6 on the charge here.
How many command points? 2?
So it's 2 command points. That's taking me from 3 down to 1 remaining command point. So we'll see what we can do here. So 3d6. Ouch. Oh my word.
So you want to keep the 3, but you can only reroll one of those dice.
So it's obviously going to be the 1.
Yeah, so you got 5 so far.
So it's a 4 plus.
You got 4 plus.
Oh my word. Let's see what we can do. Yes!
Oh.
Thank God. So that is them in, and that is me out of command points. Okay, so we'll start this combat down here first of all. Obviously the captain's going to lead the charge. So it's going to be 2s to hit. So let's see what we can do. We've got 4 attacks with his power sword.
Reroll that 1.
Yep. Oof.
Can't reroll again.
Apparently not.
5s to win me though.
5s to win, but obviously I've activated Red Thirst on the charge, so it's going to be 4s. For only 1 wound.
Okay, and it will
Not
be
good.
on my ball save, which I'm fine.
Yep. And then let me gather some dice for all the attack marines. Alright, and we're just going to move on to the tactical squad, see what they can do. So obviously it would have been that there's 5 guys in each squad. Obviously the sergeants get 2 attacks, so we're looking at 12 attacks here. So let's see what we can do. So I'm going to need 3s here. Rerolling 1s obviously. Ooh. There we go. So missed 2 so far with these rerolls. Nope, so those were 2 2s. Okay.
It'll be 4s to win me. 5s usually.
Sure will.
They are
Red Thirst.
Red Thirst.
Let's see what we can do. Give me some 4s. And I got 3 4s. Hooray! I might get 1 raid.
You might get 1. It's 3 ups. Involves.
No, Ross!
Today.
No! Next up we've got the Sanguinary Ancient here. So let's see what we can do. So I've got 3s to hit. Wow. Only 1 got through there. Not good at all.
What strength are you?
So it's strength user because he's got the Incarmine sword, but
So-
obviously I have charged.
So 4s to wound.
Yep, let's see what we can do, hopefully. So because of the banner, I do get to re-roll wound rolls of... it's only 1 in the fight phase, so it's so close for a re-roll, but no, that is it. He did sweet nothing. Okay, well, it's up to the Sanguinary Guard to do something for me because this assault phase has been going rather dire. I've got the Sanguinary Guard into Magnus.
Stab him in the back.
Yep, stabbing him right in the back. So let's see what we can do. So I've got 3 swords, so it's going to be 6 attacks. We'll start with those. So we're going to need 3s here. Oh, wow. Half of them miss.
I'd rather that was the axes, but okay.
Yeah.
What's the strength?
Strength user.
So you'll be 5s to win me, but you're Red Thirst, so
Yep.
you're 4s to win me.
4s to win. Oh my word. This is not going well at all. When William needs the dice to roll well, the dice gods turn around and kick him in the clacker.
So 10 axes?
Yeah, let's see what we can do. So I'm going to need 3s here. Oh my word. 4 misses. Here we go.
What's your strength at this point?
It's strength 5.
So 5s again, back to 4s because you're Red Thirst?
Red Thirst, let's see what we can do.
Need like all of these.
Yeah.
You get 4 through.
4 through, and it's definitely not enough.
So it'll be 4 up invul saves because I don't have Weaver of Fates off at the moment.
For all of them! Oh my god! The Sanguinary Guard have cowered in the front of Magnus. Disgraceful.
That's what you get for stabbing a demon in the back. So Will has now finished all his charges, and in the multiplayer game fight phase, if there's multiple armies involved, Will gets to choose the order of who fights next, and then rotate. So Will has kindly chose me.
Yep, fire away, buddy.
I'm going to activate Araman.
Go for it.
So 4 attacks. We are hitting on 2s. We are wounding on 3s. The Black Staff. Ugh. It's -2 to your save.
It's like all the soldiers are exhausted now.
Yeah.
5 plus save. Nope.
Nope. So 1 that's already wounded is dead.
So just before David activates Magnus and probably punishes Will, I'm going to activate my 4 warriors that are sort of going around him, and I'm going to show how to actually wound Magnus.
Oh, strong word, Ross.
So I'm still hitting on 2s, I think.
Yes, until the beginning of next turn.
Yep. Hey, and I'm going to need 5s to wound you. Show me that I can wound Magnus. That's how
Ignore a 6+.
Don't do this to me, David.
Oh, I seen a 6 as well.
So close.
Magnus.
Moral victory there. I got a wound on Magnus, finally. In about 3 games.
So it rotates back to me. I'm now going to activate Magnus. Ross, for some reason, thought I was going to attack his 4 warriors.
I know, what a fool.
Well,
we're going to attack the Sanguinary Guard.
Nothing else can attack me but Magnus.
Sanguinary Guard is going to do 7 attacks, hitting on 2s. Reroll failed hits of 1 because of the Primarch of the Thousand Sons. And strength 16, so 2s to wound. It's actually 2s for 6 up save. Sorry, I thought it might kill. So 2s. Ugh. So that's 5 6 up saves because it's -4 to your save.
Okay, and I tell you this is multi-damage.
D6 damage.
Oof. So yeah, that's 5 gone down.
Okay, you've got 2 wounds apiece. So unfortunately, guys, have to do this one at a time. So 1's dead, 2's dead, 3's dead, 4, and 5.
So for the rest of this, it's just for me to activate a whole bunch of combats. Beginning with this, the Lich Guard against Sanguinary Priest.
Sanguinary Guard.
Oh, Guard. So I get 6 attacks, hit on 3s. For 1 miss. And I'm going to wound you on 3s. For 4 wounds. And it's -3 to your armour, so it's going to be 5 up save. And
Sure is.
5 up ignore.
Exactly. So 5 up armour. Oof,
Whoa.
not a 1, but because of the Banner of Sacrifice. Let's see what we can do. 5 or 6, I ignore it.
How many wounds have you got?
He is massively gone, I believe. I think he's got 3. Let me double check that, but I think he's gone. And he's dead! It was 4 wounds, so that is him gone. Well done, Ross.
So I killed him, I've wounded Magnus. That was awesome.
I can go home now.
So next up to activate, I'm going to go with my Wraiths. And they're going to target this tactical squad, because I'm pretty sure I can do a fair bit of damage. They've got a heavy bolter, and I'd quite like it gone.
Awful choice, Ross.
So, 3s to hits. That's cocked. Still a 1, still an awful roll.
Told you, man. It was an awful choice.
Ah, don't be that way.
I should just pack up and go home and leave them alone.
3s to wound you. Oh man.
That's cocked as well, that too.
Oh man.
Ah, it's still a 2.
I can't even wipe them. So 4 saves, it's going to be -1, 4 up save.
Okay. Okay, so 3 die.
Lastly, I have my Praetorians who are going to strike back at Magnus. Ackerman. Hopefully do a
Baby
bit of
Magnus.
damage. And so I'm going to need 3s to hit you. Again, pretty bad.
Cool, I'll take it.
And I'm going to need 3s to wound you.
Yep.
Oh.
So 4 up invul save time. Reroll invul saves of 1, so he's took 2 wounds, so he can't die. So he's down to 1 wound.
Okay, firing into the morale phase just now. Obviously, we're going to start with the Sanguinary Guard. Oh, don't kill me.
1, 2, or 3, you're fine.
Yeah.
4, 5, you're not.
Oh, 5.
So 2 more Sanguinary Guard
Yeah.
right away. How many you got left?
I've got 1 left.
Ouch.
Just chipping away at Magnus's ankles.
And then lastly, you lost 3 Marines.
Yep.
So I think you can only fail on a 6.
It'll be, yeah, leadership 8. Let's see what we can do. Nope. It's a
So
3.
you're okay.
Okay, so that was a pretty lackluster last-ditch effort from the Blood Angels. Yeah, I've lost obviously my Sanguinary Ancient with the banner. I've lost a couple more Marines that are stuck in combat, and I've got 1 Sanguinary Guard left. Absolutely brutal. I think, in all honesty, David has got this. I don't know about you, Ross.
I'm going to agree with you on that one. Simply the main force that was to deal with Magnus. The main force to deal with Magnus over here was the Sanguinary Guard. They had a huge amount of damage potential.
Yeah.
But 4 Necron warriors did more than you. which is 1 wound, which would mean we need another 18 rounds of combat.
Sanguinary Guard definitely relied on that banner and Warlord, which
it's a nice combo though, Will.
It is. It's just it should have charged as a group. But with that, I think, Ross, we're going to give it to David.
Go give it to you, David. Well done.
Yeah.
Good game.
Good game, buddy. Good game, Ross.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You son of a gun.